Hi, I'm Daniel Whitlock. I am an atheist. This is my story. I first questioned my faith after my older brother lost his. The concept of not believing in God terrified me. After all, if I'm wrong, then I'm going to hell. There is also enormous social pressure against atheism in America. Atheists have often been misunderstood and discriminated against. In fact, in a Gallup poll where people were asked if they would vote for an otherwise well-qualified person who was an atheist, only about 54% of people answered yes. After months of struggling with this, I eventually realized that I didn't believe in God, and that to continue to lie to myself about it in order to avoid hell was simply an act of self-deception. I then became what I would later learn to describe as a de facto atheist. I soon became very interested in non-religious literature, specifically Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion. Dawkins has a 7-point scale that he uses to define different degrees of atheism. First, there is the strong atheist. This is one who says that there absolutely is no God. Next, there is the de facto atheist. This is one who admits a small possibility of God's existence, but lives their life as if there was no God. As I said earlier, I include myself in this category. Then there is the weak or agnostic atheist. This is one who is inclined toward atheism, but cannot be certain either way. Lastly, there is the pure agnostic. This is one who says that it is just as likely that God exists as that he doesn't. Many people think of atheists as immoral. This is far from true. We are not immoral. We simply choose to define our own moral code rather than letting someone else define it for us.
I believe in the harm principle. I'm also a fan of utilitarian ethics in that I believe you should maximize happiness and minimize suffering as a whole. Also, I don't remember exactly which philosopher posed this, but anytime you're considering an ethical dilemma, you should attempt to view it as if you could be any party and you don't know who you are. So you're not saying, oh, well, there's a situation where I could rob a guy and get $300. I don't harm him. I just take $300 from him. Is that morally right? Well, he goes down $300. I go up $300. So you could be like, oh, well, that's me. Yeah, I go up $300. So that's fine. But but then if you consider it, you have a 50-50 chance of being in either party. You're like, oh, I don't want $300 stolen from me for no reason. Like, I earned that.
Another issue that some people have with atheism is that they think that a belief in God is necessary for a happy and fulfilled life. Again, this is false. The natural world holds such a pristine beauty and elegance that I have no need of a God or heaven to find fulfillment and happiness here on this earth.
People go to religion to find themselves, to find what truly makes them happy, what truly to get a lead in their life. It's a guide. And I find that religion is not the only guide. If you're searching for something, some people find it in their work, some people find it in their hobbies. I find it in my work. I love chemistry. I'm a chemistry major at Western Carolina University, and it is fantastic how much joy I get out of that stuff.
Many people who speak out against atheism say that religion is not a matter of logic, but of faith. This is true, but it is not a reason to believe in God.
All right, so at least to me, faith always had a specific connotation of belief in something without enough evidence, and there's no reason, at least for me, to believe in one thing over another without evidence, just sort of randomly picking it based on because you heard it first, because you heard it last. It seems a little bit divisive to me, quite honestly.
To me, atheism does not just imply a lack of belief in God, but also a healthy and curious mind. It shows a person who has the courage to stand by their logical beliefs and also to give up the ones which are proven illogical. It also shows an unbounded admiration for nature as it is and for humanity as we are meant to be.